2005 World Junior Champion and claimed gold last season at the ISU Grand Prix Final. Performing a free skate for Team Japan, Asada.
Expected to be one of the next stars in figure skating on the scene and taking hold right now. 16 years of age, Asada from Japan. Last year there was some talk that maybe the best skater wasn't at the Olympics. I mean, this is a skater that beat all three of the Torino Olympic medalists at one point in the season last year.
She's a lot more grown up looking. She's grown a few inches, much stronger than last year. And I see a beautiful freedom to her skating. Opening with a triple axel. Oops. It's like she didn't get enough height to be able to do those revolutions in the air.
Again, the same jump, and that was an easy one.
A double axel, double toe.
But it was only a double. Of course, it can be easier when you leave out a whole revolution in the middle of it.
That matters.
Wow.
That's a beautiful combination.
Triple flip, triple loop.
You know, the fact
Very well done.
The fact that she's gained height, added height, has not hurt her athletic ability. She still gets the spring and the lift on these jumps.
This is a new long program for her, choreographed by Lori Nichol, the same choreographer that choreographed Kimmy Meisner's program. Looks a little bit slow on this combination spin.
She has a wonderful athletic ability through all of this, but she doesn't, and it's greater than her sisters, but she doesn't quite have the same sensitivity or elegance or theatrical kind of musical flair to it that her sister has.
I agree with that. When we were watching them in the practices, however, they really did attack these programs a little differently. I think it's early in the season, and I think they need time to get into a comfort zone and get into this music.
So watching them in the practice, if you didn't know Mai from Mao, and Mai had a greater sense of what you just talked about, would you know or pick up right away that this is the sister who's accomplished more to this point and might have more potential?
Well, her jumping ability in practice was fabulous. Her sister's a little weak in that department, but much more expressive, you know, in the performing part, even in practice. She needs to come alive a little bit more, get into this music. But the quality of her jumps are very nice, very clean, very high.
But not the quality of this spin. That was really almost second rate.
It's like it's slow motion.
You know, that was a program. it was done. I mean, I like the music. I like the steps. I like everything. But there was no quite great feeling there. There was no emotion. There was no... I think she's grown physically, and yet she hasn't matured with it.
But look at the look on her face when she finished. She wasn't very excited. I think she was very disappointed, too. She didn't feel it was all there. And I think she was very disappointed in that performance.
But it takes so many years to develop theater. That's what this sport is so wonderful about. And
and this was the opening jump she did, this triple axel that ended up being a double. Put her foot down and fell. She just didn't have the snap and turning ability up in the air or the height.
But this was a nice combination, although she goes from a back inside edge, which marks it as a triple flip, into a triple loop. Very nice.
And the reaction of her sister, Mai. She liked that part at least. But overall, some problems. Team Japan having fun with the kiss and cry. Spread out. I mean, sports figures in Japan these days, whether it is figure skating or golf or what have you, they are followed by so many members of the media. And when Mao Asada started high school earlier this year in April, a picture of her in her uniform splashed everywhere. Front pages. 115.36.